Winter, the coldest, harshest time of the year. A time when most people slow down, retreat indoors, and wait for the warmth of spring to reawaken their ambition. But not you. Not those who truly want to succeed. Winter isn't the time to hibernate. Winter is the time to grind. The Winte Arc is when the real work begins. It's when champions are made and greatness is born. You see, most people wait for the perfect conditions to chase their goals. They wait for the weather to warm up, for the perfect opportunity to present itself. But here's the truth. Those perfect conditions don't exist. Waiting for the right moment is just an excuse to stay comfortable. And comfort, it's the enemy of progress. Winter doesn't care about your comfort. Winter challenges you. It forces you to push through the cold, the isolation, and the darkness. But if you can train your mind to embrace the winter, to see it as an opportunity, not an obstacle, then you'll be miles ahead when the world wakes up in spring. Winter is your time to do what others won't. It's your chance to outwork your competition while they're sleeping, while they're sitting in their warm homes, comfortable, relaxed. You're out there grinding. Every drop of sweat you pour into your craft now will set you apart later. The Winte Arc isn't about waiting for the season to pass. It's about using this time to improve yourself in ways that others don't have the courage to. When the cold winds blow and everyone else is seeking warmth, you need to be out in the storm, sharpening your skills, strengthening your mind, and building the foundation for your future. The Winte Arc is more than just a metaphor for hard work. It's a mindset. Winter is tough, and it's meant to be. It strips away everything unnecessary. It forces you to confront your weaknesses, to battle your inner demons. And that's exactly what you need. Because true growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in the cold, in the harshness of struggle. The winter isn't there to break you. It's there to prepare you. When you step into the Winte Arc, you're choosing to do what others won't. You're choosing to rise when everyone else is huddling for warmth. You're choosing to invest in your future self, knowing that while winter may be cold, the fire inside you burns brighter. Every time you lace up your boots and face the icy wind head-on, you're growing stronger. Every time you resist the temptation to stay in bed, to stay warm, you're building discipline. And discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. The Winte Arc isn't just physical, it's mental. It's about developing the discipline to show up when you don't want to. It's about studying when your brain is tired, lifting when your body aches, pushing forward when your mind says to stop. This is where mental toughness is built. This is where you find out what you're really made of. Because let me tell you something, if you can thrive in the winter, you can thrive in any season. The world doesn't hand success to the comfortable. It rewards those who have the courage to endure the discomfort, to embrace the grind, even when it's cold, even when it's lonely. Winter is a metaphor for life's toughest moments. The times when nothing seems to be going your way, when progress is slow, when you feel isolated and drained. But it's in those moments that champions are made. The Winte Arc is your chance to prove to yourself that you have what it takes, that you can push through the cold, through the struggle, through the darkness. Because winter doesn't last forever, but the habits you build during this time will. When spring comes and the world wakes up, most people will start running towards their goals. But you'll already be ahead. You'll have spent the winter building your foundation, laying the groundwork, honing your skills. While they were resting, you were rising. While they were waiting, you were working. And that's the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. The achievers use the winter to prepare for the battles ahead. They don't wait for the season to change. They change in the season. The Winte Arc is your time to commit to becoming the best version of yourself. It's your time to separate yourself from the pack. The truth is, anyone can train in the summer, when the days are long and the sun is shining. But only the dedicated, only the truly relentless can train in the winter when the days are short and the cold bites at your skin. So what are you waiting for? This is your season. This is your time. The Winte Arc isn't just a phase, it's a transformation. It's when you stop waiting for the right conditions and start creating them. In the Winte Arc, you find out who your real allies are, the ones who are grinding with you, pushing with you, even when it's tough. These are the people who will rise with you, who understand that greatness isn't forged in comfort. It's forged in the cold, in the quiet, in the hours when no one is watching. So don't shy away from the winter. Don't retreat when things get tough. Embrace it. Lean into the challenge. This is your chance to rise above, to stand out, to prove to yourself that you have what it takes. Because when you come out of the Winte Arc, you'll be unstoppable. When the world sees you again in spring, they'll wonder how you've changed so much, how you've grown so strong, so disciplined, so focused. But they won't understand the work you put in during the winter. They won't see the lonely hours, the cold mornings, the countless times you pushed yourself when no one was looking. But you'll know that the winter didn't break you, it built you. The beauty of winter is that it shows you who you really are. It strips away the distractions, the noise, the excuses. You don't get to hide behind comfort. Winter reveals your true character. And that's exactly why you need to embrace this season. Because every time you push through the cold, every time you choose to rise when everything inside you says to rest, you're not just building muscles or gaining knowledge. You're building something much more powerful. You're building grit. Grit is what carries you through when talent fails, when motivation fades, and when every obstacle is stacked against you. Grit is what separates the average from the extraordinary. The Winte Arc is a season of reflection. It's a time to look back on how far you've come, to assess what worked and what didn't. But more importantly, it's a time to look forward, to envision the future you want to create. The cold may numb your fingers, but it sharpens your mind. The winter slows the world down just enough for you to think deeply, to plan your next move. This is the time to strategize, to set your goals, to make your plans for what lies ahead. Because when the winter melts away, when the sun starts to shine again, you want to be ready. Not starting from scratch, but already miles ahead. And that's what the Winte Arc is really about. It's about using this time to gain an edge. It's about seeing what others don't see, that winter is a gift. It's a pause in the chaos that allows you to prepare for the battles ahead. Remember this, every storm runs out of snow, every winter eventually gives way to spring. But what you do during that winter, that's what sets the stage for your future success. The habits you form now, the resilience you build, the skills you sharpen, these are what will carry you through when the seasons change. So, while others wait for the warmth, you're out here making your own. While they're sitting inside, you're out here creating your future. And when the flowers bloom, they'll wonder how you grew so strong. But you'll know it was the Winte Arc that transformed you. So step into your Winte Arc with pride. Let the cold be your teacher, let the struggle be your guide. Because when the snow melts and the flowers bloom, you'll emerge stronger, faster, and more relentless than ever before. This is your season of transformation. This is your Winte Arc, so get out there and make it happen.